What's up, wrestling fans, trading card collectors? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Cards. Today we're looking at 5 alternative investments to the 2020 WWE Topps Chrome product. Should you buy that product? Should you buy something else that I'm going to talk about today? I'll let you decide, but let's find out. So the 2020 WWE Topps Chrome product has been out for a little while now. I've been monitoring social media, I've been monitoring box breaks. Anywhere I could see, what's getting pulled out of this, what are people wanting. I've been monitoring eBay auctions, eBay sales, most recent sales. Looking for specific cards, what is it about this Chrome set that people are gravitating to? I knew wrestling fans were huge fans of the Chrome product. Been seeing a lot of social media talk about it. Here in the situation that we're in with delays on releases, they were really hyped on Undisputed. Seemed a little bit disappointed with it, but I knew Undisputed is a top product every year for WWE. I did a video on 5 different alternative investments you could look at instead of purchasing the Undisputed box, which you can go check out there. Mixed reviews on that box. Some love it, some hate it, some got really good pulls, some not. I'll let you go watch that video. You can kind of find out more information about that box. But today, strictly talking about this Chrome product. I knew wrestling fans that collect cards, which there's not enough of you out there. Come on, people. But people are clamoring for these, hyping it up. So we're going to take a look at a little bit of those and some information about it, as opposed to what could you buy for that same price. So far from what I've seen of the 2020 Topps Chrome product for WWE, a little bit of mixed reviews, but not like Undisputed. A lot more people are happy with these. We're seeing a lot better pulls. We're seeing, in my opinion, better looking cards. I think the Undisputed cards look great. Again, you can go check that other video out. I talk a lot about that, but we just can't get enough shiny stuff. Any chromium cards, refractors, X-fractors. People love them. People love the shiny stuff. So I've seen a lot of people pull some good stuff out of these, and one big reason that people are even pulling is because, guys, you can go get these blaster boxes for 20 bucks. I've heard a lot of people having problems finding them retail, and I understand, like, wax is hard to get right now in anything. If you go to your local retail, Walmart, Target, Walgreens, any kind of just local place where you can pick up cards, shelves are usually bare. You might find some Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, but that's about it, and even that stuff's starting to dry up. So I was happy to get these. Did I rip them? Well, you'll find out later in the video if I did or not. So what's my opinion on these, like, as far as a price point goes? Before we get into that, just talk a little bit about some other things. They do offer a hobby box product, which is more expensive than just the $20 blasters. Also, as far as the secondary market goes, if you're just looking for base cards of this set, guys, you can go out and buy the base Chrome set right now. Several listings available for right around $30, $40. So if you're a set collector and you don't want rips, you don't want the hit, then just go buy those. And they're cool cards regardless. But if you're looking for those hits, I think it's a little easier to swallow for just $20 for a blaster box. I've stated many times before, I have a firm stance on opening packs or boxes. Now, I say that. You go back and check out my YouTube Shorts video I did when I opened a pack of basketball cards. That's my fault. I picked it up trying to flip them. There's a hole in the top. I figured nobody's going to buy this. I might as well rip it. Luckily, I've almost made my money back on that single pack, just selling a few singles out of the package, because I think there was like 18 cards in there. So some of those I could sell for $1 a piece on my eBay store, which link in the description below if you're interested in buying anything that you've seen on the show or some of the stuff I've talked about buying. A lot of that stuff's on the store. If you want to support the show, it's a great way to do it. But anyhow, so I've taken that stance about ripping packs. So you may say, or the common man may say, but Zhan, it's only $20. If you can't afford $20, move out of your mom's basement and get a job and quit collecting money from the government and spending it on cards. Well, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if I have that $20, there's specific things I may rather spend that money on within the hobby than the random draw of a pack pull. Again, these boxes, there's good stuff in it. We've seen serial numbers, we've seen parallels, we've seen autographs, refractors. In fact, these $20 blaster boxes alone, you get 3 X-fractor cards in. So that right there is a huge deal. So there's a lot of value in these, I think. Again, you're always rolling the dice with packs, but I think for $20, this is a pretty good value. I personally did buy some of these 2020 Topps Chrome. In fact, you can see a box right there in the video. It's stacked up next to that other random stuff. And guys, it's kind of a thing I've liked to do, and I've preached a lot of times, is buying sealed product, keeping it sealed. I think, you can see all these boxes I have here. It's not the flex. I just look at it and I feel like I'm at my local card store when I was 10 years old. It just gives me this nostalgic feeling. So that's another option, is maybe you do want to buy these. 20 bucks is a pretty good price. And just sit on them. Just stack them up, maybe flip them later, maybe open them later if somebody really takes off in the set. I know Rhea Ripley's somebody that somebody's really looking at in this set. So that's a possibility. But let's lay out the scenario for this video. So you're into trading cards, you're into wrestling cards, sports cards, whatever. You got $20 to $25. Let's say you're not really as into the modern product, but you like wrestling. Let's say you want to rip, but you're a little hesitant. Okay, so I'm just going to sit on it sealed. Well, I don't have the discipline to sit on it sealed, hypothetically. So what are you going to do? You got $20, $25. If you're looking to spend elsewhere on cards and you just don't have the discipline to sit on the sealed product, and you don't want to take the gamble, what do? Let's find out, shall we? Shall you? So the first card we're going to look at today as one of the 5 alternative investments to buying a blaster box of Topps Chrome WWE 2020 is 1985 Topps Hulk Hogan, number 1 or number 16, whichever you can find. Same card, different background. Rookie card. Now, we know navigating the waters of wrestling rookie cards can be kind of confusing. I did a video, which you can go check out there, talking about a little bit of the ins and outs of wrestling rookie cards. What do you buy? What do you not buy? What do you focus on? I'm not going to talk about any more of that there. You can go check that out. That being said, so $20, $25 is about what you can get these cards for on average. Some higher, some lower, some based on conditions, some just random people spending higher amounts of money and not knowing what they're doing. But here we have an iconic card from a legitimate Topps release. Ironically enough, I talked about buying these same exact cards in the 5 alternative investments to Undisputed. Again, you can go check that video out there. But the thing with that is I was graded, this is raw. Okay, so you were looking at cards from 85. They're very condition sensitive. So you got to be careful about buying them. A lot of the ones you might get for $10 on average. Maybe you're going to have corner dings. So you've heard me talk before, I'm a firm believer in grading. I want to grade all the wrestling cards, condition sensitive or not. Hey, if I get one of these in a PSA 1, you know what? I'd honestly rather have that personally, rather have the iconic Hulk Hogan card in a first major release than I would this Topps Chrome product. So just be careful about buying these, and it depends on your opinion. Maybe you like Hogan, sure, but maybe you're more into the modern product, so that Topps Chrome box may be for you. But this is a very solid investment and just awesome card to own, and I think it's very affordable. So maybe you could look at this instead of buying one of those blaster boxes. This next card is an example I like to talk about quite a bit. I'm often saying, if there's a specific card in a card set that you're wanting, a lot of times it's easier to just go out and buy that card on the secondary market than it is to try to pull it out of a pack. Case in point, this card. 2020 Charlotte Flair Shocking Wins Autograph Green Parallel, numbered to 99. All the green parallels, I believe, are 99 in the Shocking Wins Auto. I am a firm believer in Charlotte Flair. I think Charlotte Flair, of all the female wrestlers, has the highest upside to become a legitimate legend in 20 years. There's a lot of reasons that I like her. There's things she's done. Gary Vee's representing her now. So I think the ceiling is unlimited for Charlotte Flair currently compared to some of the other females. Now, that being said, this card specifically, I absolutely love it. She's got that belt holding it above her head, got the sweet auto. I love the green chromium finish, numbered to 99, so you got built-in scarcity. Just an amazing card. Hold your breath. Believe it or not, I actually like something in the new product. Hard to believe, right? But I think this card's great. I also, at the time of this recording, found several anywhere from, say, $24 to $27. So we're leaning a little bit outside what we would with the blaster box, but still close. And some of them, actually, I saw elsewhere on other secondary websites for like $22, $23. So we're still staying in that price range. This is one of the cheapest ways that I've seen that you can get into a Charlotte Flair auto. Of all the cards, of all the autos she's ever had, this is one of the cheapest ones I've ever seen. And it's numbered. Green parallel's awesome. So really good option to buy if you don't want to buy a box of Topps Chrome 2020. Next option you could look at as an alternative investment to buying 2020 WWE Topps Chrome is the 2004 Topps Matrix LeBron James. Some say this is a rookie card. Some say it's not. I'm unclear if it's from the 2003 season printed in 2004 or if it's actually a 2004 card. But these cards are great. I've talked a lot about LeBron James as a solid investment. If you like basketball, you know. If you don't like basketball, chances are you know LeBron James. So any LeBron James, especially the super early cards like this, I think are pretty decent investments. You can find these a lot of times for right around $20. There are different variations of LeBron, but I'll just say buy any of the ones with him on it. There's one with, I believe, Chris Bosh and Carmelo Anthony on it. That's the one you want to target. Sometimes it runs a little bit more, but any of these cards are going to be great. Again, if you have clarification on if this is technically his rookie card or if this is considered a second-year card, let me know in the comments. And do you have these cards? Do you like these cards? Like I said, let me know in the comments. I just love the style of this card. It reminds me of the classic Bird Magic card, you know, the 3 small cards into one. Same design here, just making it a little bit more futuristic maybe with the silver and the black. But I've talked numerous times, LeBron James always a solid investment, especially as low as $20. Now that being said, maybe you don't like basketball at all. You're strictly a collector. You just want wrestling cards. Okay, cool. Don't look at this then. Go buy that box of Topps Chrome. No issues. But if you're looking for more of an investment piece and something that could go up and you don't want to take that chance ripping the box and doing that lottery ticket, I think this is a great option. Next item you could look at as an alternative investment to the 2020 Topps Chrome product would be the 1991 WCW Impel sealed wrestling cards. Now hear me out on this one. Guys, I know this is like one of the most overprinted runs of wrestling cards ever. Wrestling trading cards, Tony likes to joke about, they're still printing this stuff. Well, you know what? They could be. And that's saying a lot considering the amount that Topps is putting out. We all know Topps is printing everything for wrestling right now, and it's just oversaturated. Impel might have them beat in this case. But hear me out on this one. So these are going around for $20 shipped a lot of times. So there are 2 angles that I want to take on this specific box. The first one is sealed product. I just talked earlier in this video that, and you can see there I'm hanging on to my Topps Chrome and a lot of other stuff. And I think buying sealed product at a really inexpensive price and just sitting on it is going to accumulate in value. Granted, it's going to be a lower percentage as it goes up. You know, it might be like 5 to 10% per year that you hang on to it or something like that. It's not going to skyrocket like the rest of the sports card world, Pokemon, all that stuff's just like hundreds and thousands of percentages in some cases. It's nuts. So maybe this product isn't going to do that. But again, I think it's a safe investment. And sure, you could rip it if you wanted to. Oh, and while we're there, let's talk about that, because that's actually the second thing I want to talk about, and that's ripping these packs to grade. So there's big names in this set. There's Sting, Ric Flair, Lex Luger. You've got the Brian Pillman rookie cards in here. Rookie, says 1991's his first year that he had cards produced in an actual trading card thing. Again, you can go check out that rookie card video. It's always confusing, always debates. Anyway, a lot of big names in this set, but there's not a lot of chase cards. There's not inserts, parallels, numbered cards, autographs, none of that stuff. So the idea here is maybe you want to spend $20 on this box of cards. Rip it. That's going to be the best chance of you to get a PSA 10 or even a 9 in a fresh pack pulled card. So if you can get, you know, this specific Ric Flair card, which is one of my favorite Ric Flair cards ever. I know, that's hard to say. I actually like this one better than the 82 All-Stars. It's good, the value is totally different. But hypothetically, let's say you got this card. You pull it out of a pack, it looks good, you're going to send it into grading, it comes back at 10. You could sell that one card, grading costs, shipping costs, all that stuff taken into consideration. You could sell that one card at a 9 or a 10 for higher than you paid this whole box. Now what happens if you pull 2 of those, 3 of those? What happens if you pull some other great ones, some other Stings, that Brian Pillman gets a 10? You know, there's lots of options you could pull out of these, and chances are they're packed fresh, they've been taken care of. Most likely, if your box you bought doesn't have a lot of damage on it, you could send that into PSA and instantly just make your money back and then some. So I know that's a lot more work, and a lot of people are lazy and don't want to put in the work. Sorry, facts. But you could look at that, going that route, as opposed to buying this Chrome set. So what do you like? And the last item that you could look at as an alternative investment to Topps Chrome 2020 WWE. Marvel PSA 9 cards. Wow, that's very specific, Zhan. Why would you say that? Well, I've always been a fan of a lot of the Marvel stuff. I like the comics, but I'm really into the trading cards. I've shown on previous Mail Day videos the PMG Punishers that I've been buying, and some other cards as well. But I'm seeing a lot of these in PSA 9 grades, so we're talking like the really old stuff from like the 50s or 60s. I believe Donruss maybe put out stickers. Can't remember right offhand. There's the Fleer Masterpieces. Flair has a lot of cool stuff. Again, Precious Metal Gems, the Skybox Metal. A lot of these Marvel cards look fantastic. And I'm seeing a lot of these cards in PSA 9 grades for $20 to $25. Now the thing with these is it's more of a niche market. So you see them come out and they're not exploding in popularity, but they're also not sticking around on the secondary market for very long. So if you see one and you like it, you better jump on it, because within a couple of days, someone else is probably going to scoop in and buy it. But the thing with me on this is, it's just insane that you can get a near mint graded card through PSA for $20 to $25 shipped. I mean, that's not too far off from what your shipping charges would be, and the charge of just grading the card. It might be even more than that if it was sent in express or something. Who knows? But it's just insane to me that you can go out and buy a single card that maybe you like. Maybe you know the character, but you don't necessarily like them. But you get that card in the near mint grade for about the price it costs to grade it. Absolutely nuts. That's built-in value right there. I don't see a card going much lower than it costs to actually grade the card. And maybe it never skyrockets. You know, maybe it doesn't take off like Pokemon or some of the basketball stuff we're seeing now. Sure, maybe not. But it's a chance. Personally, I'd rather take a graded Card 9 Marvel character, Captain America, Wolverine, Cable, Punisher, somebody really popular, any of the Avengers really. I would rather take a shot on that than ripping the box. Now, that being said, if you don't like Marvel at all, this is maybe not your thing. If you're on the fence, maybe it is. Maybe you buy this card, and all of a sudden you want to start a Marvel collection. That's just, one of the awesome things about trading cards is a lot of times you buy something because it looks cool, next thing you know you're starting a PC of it. So maybe that's an option you want to look at as opposed to these. Guys, thanks for watching the video. I always do these videos so I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm giving you options. I'm trying to give you knowledge. Hey, maybe you want to do this, maybe you want to do this. Maybe you don't want to listen to me, you want to do your own thing. That's cool. I'm just trying to bring you knowledge and monetary aspects to the way that we view cards, because I don't think enough people view it the way that I'm viewing it, and I'm not the only one. But I just want to bring different perspectives. Thanks for checking out the video, and if you want to check out more great videos and more investment, collection, wrestling stuff, check out the videos on the screen, and I will see you there, and make sure to like, share, and leave a comment.